another What I Eat in a Day video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please give it a like and please subscribe to my channel. So this morning I'm just going to prepare some of my breakfast quark pre-workout. So I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of this Sweet Freedom chocolate spread in this fat-free quark. I'm going to mix it into the whole tub, and then when it comes to me having my breakfast, I'll take out what I fancy, and then the rest could be used as a snack later or tomorrow. I'll try 1 teaspoon, and then if it's not enough I'll put in a 2nd teaspoon. This is 13 calories a teaspoon, so I'm going to count it as half a sin per teaspoon. That's what I'm going to count it as. I'll put in my food log at the end of the day regarding if I increase the teaspoons, but maybe 1 will be enough, it's quite strong. So I ended up putting 2 teaspoons, so I'll count that as 1 sin for this whole pot, but I might not have the whole pot with my breakfast. They say with quark, if you leave a flavouring in it for a while before you eat it, the flavour will be absorbed into it better, like it'll be stronger. So even if you're going to use quark for a cheese sauce, if you grate cheese into it and leave it in the fridge for a bit before making the pasta, for example, the flavour will have mixed in with the quark better and you'll get a stronger flavour. So the longer you leave it, the better, apparently. That's what I learnt recently on one of my virtual Slimwell groups. So that inspired me to purchase some quark and give it a go, because I haven't had it before. So yeah. So for breakfast this morning I'm having a pear and an apple and half of this tub of fat-free quark with the chocolate spread, low-sin chocolate spread mixed in with it. So because this is half, I'd say it's about half a sin of the chocolate spread that I'm having in this meal. I've just done a country heat workout, so I'm feeling really refreshed, energised. I don't actually feel like coffee at this moment, so I'm just going to have some squash to rehydrate because I was pouring with sweat, but I loved it. It was great fun. Yep. I've decided that I'm going to continue doing this workouts beyond the 14-day trial, so I've signed up to a 3-month membership for now. Yeah, if I've put the details in the description if you want to give it a try. They often do free trials. So yeah, people can try out the workouts. It's with Beachbody On Demand. And yeah, I'm just really enjoying it, and I'm already feeling like a lot more toned up, because although I'm the lowest weight that I've been probably in, well, over 5 years, probably a lot longer, my body shape still doesn't look quite the same as how it was when I was lighter, like when I was at uni, because obviously I've had a baby now. Yeah, so I think this is definitely helping me to feel more trim and actually to really feel more like I have lost weight, because it's tightening up all those loose bits and everything. So yeah, especially my legs, I'm finding that it's really toning them up quite quickly. I'm noticing a big difference already, and I've only been doing this for 2 weeks, because tomorrow is the end of my 14-day trial. So yeah, I'm really pleased with the results already, and I'm going to continue with those workouts. I don't get any affiliation by promoting it or anything. I'm just sharing that I've enjoyed it and I'm going to continue with it. So yeah, if you're interested in finding out about that, look in the description box or message me. I can link you up with the coach that I'm linked with. And we also have a virtual group where we post about how we're finding our workouts. You can dip in and out of the group. So yeah, that's really helpful for motivation, a bit like a Slimwell group but for exercise really. So I'm enjoying that too. For lunch today I'm just going to rustle up a quick vegetable pasta, which I'll sprinkle some cooked chicken breast on top of. This will probably do 4 good portions, possibly 5, because I'm putting in a lot of vegetables, which will be a batch cook I can have all week for lunch. Yeah, probably run up to the weekend. So I've got 1 huge courgette which I've chopped up. There's some yellow pepper in here and then a big red onion there. So I'm just going to use the browning function on my pressure cooker. Don't know if you can see that there. this one here, just to fry these off. The great thing about this pressure cooker is that you can fry off the vegetables or meat if you're putting in meat, add in the sauce, chuck in the dried pasta, add a bit of water because you're putting the pasta directly in it, put the lid on and it'll be done in 10 minutes. Yeah, so it's great for doing quick pasta in a hurry. I love it for that reason. So normally I'd use a tin of chopped tomatoes, but today I'm making my own sauce. So I've got lots of cherry tomatoes that need using up. Got 2 small tubs of 200 grams of those in there, and I've got at the bottom a red pepper. This will add a different taste to the sauce for a change. My husband always puts a red pepper in the sauce for his stews, and it really does give a lovely flavour, so that's what I'm going to give it a go today. I've just added about 250 ml of water to help this blend. As you can see, this has made a lovely rich sauce. I got this huge bag of pasta from Tesco. I love pasta and a pasta bake, so it's really handy. I'm going to measure out 250 grams, that'll be for 4 portions. You can have as much pasta as you like on Slim World, but I like to measure it out so that I get enough and the quantities work out in a good balance. That's what I find. So that's roughly 250 ml. These are all softening quite nicely now. I added a bit of water. I haven't actually put firelight this time. Yeah, but that's just helping soften it. When the water's dried off, then I'll add in the pasta and the sauce and put it on the pasta setting, which is I think 13 minutes, which is usually fine. I've added in a chicken stock cube and a squirt of tomato puree. I'm just going to add in my sauce now actually to fry that off a bit before adding in the pasta. So it does look a bit kind of pink for some reason. I think it's a red pepper, but I'm just going to boil off this using the browning function. You could probably make this sauce more coarse if I didn't blend it so much. I'm probably not going to add in extra water now that I add the pasta because there's already water in this. There's definitely enough water. I've added the pasta now, so I'm going to switch this to the pasta function. Hopefully it will work out. This is my first time doing this sauce, and I think it will help the pasta swell. I can always use the browning function at the end to get off any other excess water. With pressure cookers it doesn't tend to get rid of the liquid unless you put pasta in or something like that to absorb the liquid like rice. This is after 13 minutes. I'm going to now put it on the browning function to dry off the water. So this is my finished lunch. I'm just recording this message later because it was a bit loud at the time of my son crying. This actually made 2 spare portions in the end. I thought it was going to make more, but actually where I'm trying to fill up on free food, I had a bigger portion than I planned. But that's fine. I really want to fill up on free food this week. As an afternoon snack, I'm having 40 grams of this Morn Flake, no added sugar granola, which is a healthy extra B. I've measured 100 millilitres of lactose-free semi-skim milk. So this is part of my healthy extra A. I won't be having cheese today as I'm going to be having katsu curry for dinner. I'm going to insert the clip of how I made it yesterday, as I made the bulk of it yesterday, and I'll just be warming it through today for the portion I'm having. I'm finding switching my fruits to the morning and then having cereal in the afternoon is helping me not to snack on other things. Yeah, so that's definitely working as a way forward because I find I get more hungry in the afternoon. And in the morning I'm not so hungry, so that's working out well. So the next clip you'll see is the video around how I made my katsu curry. Yeah, so this will be the intro into that. So I'm just starting making the katsu curry. So it's a Katsu curry I'm making. I've measured out 50 grams of these Tesco golden breadcrumbs. It's 4.5 sins for 25 grams. So this will be a total of 9 sins. This is going over 4 pork chops. Decided to use pork, not chicken, because that's what I've got. I'm going to dip the pork loins in egg and then dip them in this breadcrumbs and put them on an oven sheet, put them in the oven. These are the pork loin medallions I've got. They haven't got a lot of fat around the outside. The fat in the middle I'm not going to cut off because it's not that easy to cut out. I'll end up cutting away most of the meat, so I'm just going to leave that on. I've cracked in 2 eggs. I'm going to scramble these up. These 2 eggs will be used for coating the 4 pork chops. And I've now put in some mixed herbs into this breadcrumb mixture. So each pork chop's going into the egg, then into the breadcrumbs. So this is what they look like. I'm going to put them in the oven. I'm not sure how long they'll take. I'll just have to monitor them. Probably about 20 minutes. I've still got quite a bit of egg and breadcrumbs left, but that's just how much it's used. So for the katsu sauce, I'm trying to work it out to do it for 2 people's portions, because I think the website is for 4. So I've just put in 1 large onion, but it says 2 onions. It says 2 carrots, but I've just got some frozen carrots I've cooked in the microwave. It says you should pre-boil this all on the hob, but I can't be bothered with that. I always look for a quick way of doing everything, so I've pre-cooked this. I'm going to bung it into the blender with stock, blend everything, and then heat it through on the hob. That's how I'm going to do it. So these are my carrots. It says 4 teaspoons of soy sauce. I'm hoping I've got enough in here. It says add in, I think it's 4 cloves of garlic, but I'm just going to, soy sauce on that. I'm just going to put in a bit of garlic because I don't want it too strong. I think it says a tablespoon of tomato puree and a tablespoon of mild curry powder, but do check the website on the Slim World website if you want to make this, because I might have got the quantities slightly wrong. So I've decided to halve the ingredients regarding the seasoning, as this is only going to serve 2 people, because we're going to have 2 pieces of pork each. So I've done half a tablespoon of curry powder, half a tablespoon of tomato puree. I've sprinkled in some garlic, not all that much, and I've done about a tablespoon of soy sauce. And then I've put in half a chicken stock cube, and I've just filled up this to 300 with boiling water, because I sprinkled in the stock cube into the blender. So I believe that's it. So I've put in there 1 large onion and the carrots I showed you, which are frozen carrots. It also said a pinch of sweetener, so I've put that in as well. So I've blended this probably for about 2 minutes. It's quite thick, so I've added another 50 ml of water. I'm going to continue blending it now. It does smell great already. It definitely smells like katsus I've had at Wasabi. How amazing does this look? I've just put in some extra water to rinse out the bits that stuck to the side of the blender. So this will be heated through and then it's ready to serve. Just sorting out my rice. I'm just reboiling the kettle. This has been part boiled. I've got a video on my channel about how I boil my rice to make the perfect rice each time. This is basmati rice I've used, but the same method can be applied for any type of rice, and for me it's worked every time. So check out that video if you want to see how to get the perfect rice. So it was all going so well, and then I flipped them over and it's been a bit of a disaster. So it's all stuck to the foil, and I did spray fry light. So I think perhaps grease-proof paper is what we need for this. Yeah, so actually the other sides are fine. This looks lovely, you see? But yeah, it's just the other sides which have all fell off. So I'm not going to count 4.5 sins now. Probably count 2.5 for 2 pieces, because half of it has come off. So yeah, this is going to go with the rice. We have the sauce poured over it, and I'll probably chop them up into little strips. So yeah, it's been kind of half successful, but I'm fine with that. Yeah. I cooked 200 grams of dried rice, and this is still not quite half, but it's probably a bit much. So this is my finished katsu curry. I'm just going to add the sauce in a minute. I'm pleased with how it's turned out, even though it's stuck on the other side. This is my first time making it, so I don't think it's a bad attempt. And this is what it looked like when the sauce was added. This sauce was so delicious. Oh, the flavours, I can't explain it. It was just great. I'm definitely going to be making this again. It's so hot today, so my evening snack is just some fresh raspberries. I'm ending the day on 9 sins. I've just had a Cadbury's little bar, which is 6 sins, as another little treat this evening. It's been a great day of food, and I've really done well in meeting my target at filling up on free food. As you can see, I've had a lot of speed as well. Stay safe everyone, take care.